Hello, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, it is so good to be with you today. I hope that all is well with you. My name is Catherine, and I am happy to be here with you. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that things are going well for you. Today is Wednesday, and we are now in September. Yes, we are in September. So, welcome to September. Yes, welcome to September, my gardening friends. And my name is Catherine. You're here at Catherine's Garden and Home, LWS, and we are in the Boston area. That is Zone 6 in the Northeast in the United States of America. And I am in the city, in an urban setting, and I call my garden an urban cottage garden. And my garden has more of a flair of an English style cottage garden. I do love the naturalistic style of gardening. That's what I'm into. And so, yes, it's not so neat and tidy, but it is free flowing and there is a rhythm to it. There is a joy in my garden. My garden makes me very happy. And so I am happy to be able to share my garden with you, my gardening friends. And I was thinking about this, that you are part of the gifts from the garden. What has my garden offered me this year? And it has offered me you. You are my gifts. You are good gifts from the garden. And so I say, welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Is that Sonia? Hi, Sonia. Wait a moment, let me clean my glasses so I can see you all well. And I'm excited about what my garden is producing and what I can actually gather and get ready to share with others. And the bounty of the garden and the harvest and the different things that one can create from the garden. So, simple garden flores. Hello, how are you? Hello. And also, Sonia, hi, Miss Catherine, how are you today? I'm great. Yes, I am doing fantastic myself. You know, it is actually a little cool out here today. Hello, Thelma. Hello, precious Catherine, and everyone in the chat this evening. Hello, how are you doing today? I hope that all is well with you, Thelma, and that all has gone well for you. We are happy to be here with you. It is a little chilly today. I don't know. How is it in Connecticut, Thelma? Are you feeling a little chill too? It is, I think it's in the 70s or something like that, or probably lower, 68 and low 70. And in the evening, it was fairly low too, like 50, in the 50s, slight chill. Yeah. Yeah, and I have my little jacket on here, but it seems like I needed something a little bit more warmer because I'm starting to feel that breeze that's passing by. But I am happy to be in the garden. It's amazing. One last month, it was so hot and dry that we were like begging for water and for cooler temperatures, and just a hip and a skip and a skip and a hop into September, and now we're feeling a little chill, and we're getting rain. Wow, the garden is lush and wet. And you know, the plants really enjoy this weather, and I truly enjoy it myself. I think that it's a good thing. However, you still feel, I'm in the city, somebody's coming through. I don't know, when they have the music so loud, I wonder if it doesn't hurt their eardrums, because they're right in the middle of it. But anyway, so now you know I'm in the city. Oh my goodness. Oh, usually it's very calm and quiet, but that was a wake up. So if you weren't awake, now you're awake. Um, but anyway, in my little oasis, my little secret garden here. Yes, hi Celine, how are you? Hi, how are you? Yes, right now in my little secret garden here in the Boston area, I'm tucked away and surrounded with greenery and a lot of beautiful shrubs. And I love how my garden is set up because it's almost like a hedge of they don't care. They want everyone to hear their music. That's true, Thelma. Hey, Kiki, how you doing? Yes, I did my cardboard mulch garden. How do I submit photos to you? You did! Yay, Celine! Yay! Well, what you need to do, Celine, is that you need to. Now we have the planes flying over. I'm not too far from Logan Airport, so uh, you're gonna hear a lot. But anyway, Celine, what you can do is go to my website. Go to my website. If you go to the channel page, my channel, you click on me, and you get the channel banner. Right in the corner, it says Catherine's Garden and Home website. Just click that, and it will take you directly to the website. And there it says, the drop down, it says contact me, how to contact me. So you hit that and you send your pictures and just say, I give you permission to use my pictures. Okay, I give you permission to use my pictures. And then if you hadn't done that before, just do that so that because I don't want anybody to say that I stole their pictures or anything. I just want everything to go well, that you understand. And I'm going to use your pictures in on the website, or show them, to others if you wish me to do so. So go to the website, and the website should also be in the show notes. I think I think I did put it in there for this. I might not have, but I usually do afterwards anyway. But it's Catherine's Garden Home. Catherine's Garden Home, LWS dot Weebly. That's WEEBLY.com. Yeah. So that's a lot. But anyway, yeah, it's Catherine's Garden Home, LWS dot Weebly.com. Yeah. So send it, so I can share with everybody what you are up to. Yes, how exciting! So you did it. Now, how did it work out for you, Celine? Did you did you feel successful? Do you feel that it was successful or easy? Was it easy to use the cardboard? And were you successful in putting it together? Let us know in the comments, in the chat. And I want to say congratulations to Kiki, who is Urban. Let me make sure I get your name right. Urban Girl Gardening and Lifestyle. I saw your little comment in the community tab, and I want to say congratulations that you are highly successful 2 years in. That's wonderful. And that you're building community, and that there are a lot of people who are encouraged by your gardening. And don't worry that you are doing what you need to do. And don't give up, don't cave in, don't quit, because the best is yet to come. Yes, the best is yet to come. Kiki's, hang in there. Did you receive my photos? Well, Thelma, I have not checked the email just yet, so I don't know if I've received your updated pictures. But don't worry, I'll find them and I will share. Yeah, I'm excited. I know I shared some already of your harvest, and that's a really good picture. So, people, if you want to share your harvest, you can do that. Hey, G Mama Grows. G Mama Grows is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, everyone, she says. Congratulations, Kiki. You are a jewel. Yes, we love you. And, that is part of why I called today's chat good gifts. Good gifts from the garden. And you know what we have as a good gift? We have each other. Don't hurt the harvest. Hi, how are you? How are you? Don't hurt the harvest. Good gifts, friendship. Friendship, good gardening friendship is a good gift that we have gained from the garden. Your garden has given you good friends and good friendship. Hallelujah. Yeah. So you are my good gifts from the garden. And no, I didn't plant you, like literally plant you, but yes, these were seeds planted in putting this down. You're dropping seeds of love, seeds of compassion, seeds of thoughtfulness, seeds of caring, and from that, what has been produced is friendships. Friendships. I don't know you. I would have known you no other way but through the garden, Catherine's Garden and Home, and this YouTube channel, and building of community. So, it is a good thing. And so the garden has given us good gifts, and that's the gardening friendships. And so, my gardening friends, I just want you to know that you are my good gifts given to me from the garden. And we are connected. Celine said about her work, it worked well. Yes, it was successful. Great. I worked really hard. Um, she says, I have clay soil, so I had to pick and hacks, and I was going to town. Good for you, girl. Good for you. I planted two soft touch holly candy corn spirea, millennium allium, moonbeam coreopsis, red coneflower, purple coneflower, and little gold star rebecca. I live near a nursery, so I had fun. Whoa, that looks like a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, you just got into it and you couldn't stop yourself. I feel very proud. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, Celine. I can't wait to see the pictures. I'm glad that we could inspire you. Yeah, no problem, Kathy. I was just wondering. Yeah, no, Thelma, I will get to it. Don't worry, honey. Yeah, G Mama Grows, Yankee Sister, um, Urban Girl, and All Happy Day. Yes, sounds like fun times, Celine. That's what G Mama Grows says. Congratulations, Celine says. Don't hurt the harvest. You caught the bug, the gardening bug. She's hooked, people. She's hooked. She's hooked for the garden. Yeah, it's so fun. I love it. I love it. Hey there, don't hurt the harvest. Yes, says Urban Girl Garden and Lifestyle. She's greeting you. Yeah, so we are connected by this gardening, which has created an emotional link bonding us to each other through our love of gardening. Like, for example, when G Mama Grows comes on, for some reason, it's like a gush of joy hits me. Then I start clapping my hands and saying, yeah, she's here, she's here. And when Rambo shows up, hello, Miss Catherine. Oh my God, it's live. Oh, wow. Um, oh my God, I live near a nursery. It would be. Yes. That's what Thelma says. She says you would be hooked. Rambo, how are you? And so good to have you pop in. See? And so when Rambo comes on, it's like, wow, I'm special. He's clicking on to see us here all the way from the UK. before he goes to bed. He's because it's nighttime over there, and he's willing to give us a little of his time. We probably give him sweet thoughts. Yes, we are good gardening friends. Yes, so we're so glad that he stopped by all the way from the UK. That makes me feel very special. Somebody from the UK is willing to listen to me. I'm so tired, low, but I'm here, Miss Catherine. I know. Think about that. Well, you can stay as long as you can, but even you just popping in is such a wonderful thing. That's why today's topic is good gifts, gardening friendships. And of course, there are other things that can be made in the garden. And right now, we are coming into gift giving season, right? So now is the time to start thinking about what can I produce. What has my garden produced that I can create as a nice natural gift for others? Thank you, Thelma. Thelma says you are very special, Catherine. Thank you. That touches my heart. Um, and the thing about gardening friends, though, you understand my trials and disappointments, you know, and you also share in my joys. And that's the same thing for you. When you share, like Celine shared her joy of putting her garden together, then she topped it off with even sharing the joy of going to the nursery and getting all those beautiful plants. Hey, yummy, peace to you. Vintage gardener, hi, Brooke. So good to see you, Brooke, in the chat. Brooke is in the chat. You guys, please go and visit Brooke. That's Vintage Gardener NJ. Her intro is just has me mesmerized, and I just am looking forward every time for her little gardening tours. And she has been hanging out with her mother, and they've been touring and just going and visiting different gardens, and it has been wonderful. I feel like a rock star with that greeting. You're welcome, honey. You are. You're so special. I love your voice. I love your style. I love the sweetness that comes out of you. You gush with such freshness. It's nice. Hey, Deborah. How are you? Hello, everyone. Deborah is with us. She's in the house. Yes, a nice channel. Yes. And I know that you're getting it together. And when you get it to, when you hit that sweet spot, Brooke, you're gonna take off. I know it. I know it. I can sense it. When you hit that sweet spot. Right now, for all of us though who are having our YouTube channels, it it may take some time, but you have to find another reason why you want to do the channels. I know even for me sometimes, like especially when I don't hit my Google, my AdSense. You're supposed to make if when I don't make at least $100 for the year, for the month, it makes me kind of like disappointed, because you say I'm putting in all this work and yet I'm not making any money, because it costs money to do gardening, and it costs money to make videos, and it's time, and time is money. So then you're wondering, well, am I wasting my time? So and so you may get discouraged, but we've got to find other motivating factors, to help us to continue to do the videos. Yeah, to do the videos. And that's where you all come in, our gardening friends. You come in because when you click on and you tell us, yes, I'm excited about what you're doing. Yes, I want to be a part of your community. Yes, you are reaching and touching me, and I'm getting a lot of joy from this. Then it makes doing and creating these videos worthwhile. Right, Darlene? How are you, Darlene Brown? How you doing, sweetheart? It makes it worthwhile. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged. We need one another. We need community. And yes, every now and then when you give me a super chat, it makes my heart glad because I said, oh, I'm going to make my threshold. I'm going to make the threshold for the month. And that means that I can invest back into the channel. And that's why I take so many pictures and videos and get it moving to create and upload. Yes. And so do it because eventually, if you continue to work it, it will work for you. And like Thelma, you're such a sweetheart, and you've been giving to others. You your thoughts are so good. You're really great with writing in the comments. Now that's something that I have to work on. Commenting and everything, and your feedback is exciting. Because that's how I remember, Thelma, that there were some other channels that I was visiting, and you'd give some really good comments, and you were just such a cheerful person in in the chats. And I'm like, wow, this is a nice person. She's a nice person. I really felt good about you. So know that for you to have a channel is a good thing. For you to share your joy is a good thing. And that as we share and support one another, then we grow. That's how other people are growing. Other channels grow. It's because they support one another and they're not afraid to give to one another. Give. All the nice channels inspire me to give back love. Exactly. Yeah, you don't mind giving because you've been receiving. And that is so spiritual, so biblical too. Give and it shall be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, right? And it's so anti um, the world. It's so anti what people think. It's like get hold. I'm gonna hold on to this. And when you start to worry about it and you don't give, our motives help to bring prosperity to us. Our motives. So having that attitude of gratitude is such a powerful thing. And many times I have to um, remind myself too, especially when I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't know Google Sense this month. Oh no, I get discouraged, but I have to say, no, I'm going to press on. And it didn't come this month, but it'll come next month. And especially those of us who are, if you're retired or you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to start something new, or you have a family and you're trying to pull it together, and you're looking at YouTube as a way of, and set, yeah, I mean, thank you, honey. You're, you're looking, thank you, sweetness. Hey, yummy. You're looking at YouTube as a way of, getting a little something, something, as well as getting some joy. Um, and so that's it, it could be disappointing, but don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up because you gain so much more. Yes, Yami, I feel the love. I feel it. I feel it. We all need positive support from each other. Yes, you get it in different ways. Some people need emotional support, because their life is very lonely, or they're isolated, or whatever. And so this is a way of them communicating and creating community. And when they see the joy that you bring, like Kiki, Urban Girl Garden and Homestead, I saw your video with you climbing the pear tree. Your young man, two young men climbing the pear tree and picking the pears from your garden. That was a beautiful video because it reminded me of my childhood. Because in our backyard here in Boston, we had a pear tree. And it was huge. And my brothers would climb the tree and shake the pear tree. I mean, it was a big pear tree, a tall pear tree. Shake the pear tree, and the pears would come tumbling down. And as a little girl, you're underneath the pear tree, it's raining pears, it's raining pears, And then the neighborhood kids would come, and everybody would get a bag, a paper bag, and fill up their bag with pears because it was so much, such an abundance. And everybody would go home with their bags of pear. And then my mother would make this pear sauce. So your video brought back all those positive memories and thoughts of my future. Lo, we had so much fun. I got bopped in the head by a pear. That's what Kiki said. She got bopped in the head by a pear. Oh wow. And yeah, so I could understand. I could relate to that, because that used to happen to us. And they used to climb it. It was so funny. And then, like when the pear tree was when pears were kind of young, sometimes the neighborhood boys, the big boys, they would climb over the. My father put this real tall fence, okay, thinking that that would stop them from climbing over and climbing the pear tree, raiding the pear tree. And we had two plum trees too. They would raid the plum trees as well. And so he put this high fence there, and those boys just climbed the fence, climbed the tree. They would throw, sometimes if they didn't climb, they would throw sticks and stuff, trying to hit down the piers. But that was kind of dangerous because they would, if they hit a window or whatever. Um, but yeah, and so we would come out and say, "Get out of our yard! Get out! You better get out of our yard!" And they would look at us defiantly, and then they would climb over. But it was always on the other side of the street, they would do that. But yeah, it brought back all of those memories, of your. So you don't know who you're touching and how. And then there's some people who don't comment. They just watch it and they move on. And so you don't know who you're touching. But you could be bringing a lot of joy to people, or even just a distraction. You know how much stress people, yeah, yeah. You know how much stress people are under with COVID, with unemployed. Well, they're not maybe employed, but the kind of work, it's just a lot going on. And just to have a nice place where you could just listen and relax, put on a video, watch some people being happy. Um, and then the TV shows. Have you watched some of the television shows? They're so demonic. I have seen so much witchery and divination and all kinds of stuff going on television. It's like, and then between the news with the political unrest and deception, and it's like they can't find anything good to talk about. So thank God for YouTube. Thank God for your channels. Thank you so much. I honor every one of you, my gardening friends. Thank you for even coming on with me here on Wednesday so that I can have a nice conversation and get all of this stuff out. I haven't watched TV in a while. I know, you don't need to. You don't need to watch TV. It's not good. Not good for your soul, not good for your heart. It's not good for anything. It'll give you indigestion. Yes, that's why I started watching YouTube, because the regular programs are bad. Yeah, and listen, I would watch, every now and then I would put on CNN, or I would watch MSNBC, or, I don't watch the other one. But, and just want to get an update of the local news. And I find myself starting fussing and cussing out those people. And I find myself getting upset. For what? No, not me, not me. So I appreciate every one of you all coming on, spending time with me. I appreciate all of your channels and your FS and all of that. The other one. And so let's but anyway, let me move on and let me show you my stuff here. So so let me get to the good gifts. Now the garden gives us good gifts made from the garden. And one of the things that we're coming up to is Thanksgiving, right? We're going to have Thanksgiving, and we're going to have Christmas. And so what are some of the things that you could start to give as gifts from the bounty that is in your garden? And look at this. Look at my harvest, people. My and winter squash are doing fantastic. I hope that you can see that. I don't want to really touch this a lot because I don't want to mess up the video, but let me hold them up to you so that you can see them up close. Right, so, and you know what? What I gotta tell you is that they're all from seeds that these squash, I did not buy squash seeds or winter squash seeds or patty pan squash seeds. I saved them from last year. And remember, Sonia, I sent you some of the seeds. You got some of the seeds, the patty pan seeds. And these seeds, I just cut. Yes, they're all edible. Everything you see here is edible, G Mama. These seeds here, these seeds are from one of the winter squash that I just cut and we ate. My husband made a nice fish dinner and he put it in, and the fish sauce was delicious with the different squash. I just cut a bunch of celery and they will be given out as gifts this season. We'll dehydrate first. Yes. Yes, and so the seeds, start saving your seeds. Yeah, I need to actually let these dry a little bit, but I just see how I got a nice from the $1.25 store. I got a nice container here. Gee, Mama, I got the container from the $1.25 store. Okay, Dollar Tree. And they store really well your seeds. You can store your seeds because you know I'm going to have a lot of seeds to store, and it's from these seeds that these different fruit were or squash came from. Yeah, that's awesome. Thinking I may have to try that. Yes, the zucchini though. The zucchini was the only thing that I had bought as as a seedling. And the zucchini, your squashes and flowers are beautiful, thank you. The zucchini has just been producing over and over and over and over again. I've given it away. I actually took a whole box full of zucchini down to my church to give away because they have a food bank and they give food away. And it was just getting overwhelming. I have a whole lot. I've got like 6 of these sitting over there. Then I have a freezer full that I've already cut up and diced and stored away. And we've just been eating the zucchini in different ways, but that zucchini has been producing, and it is a lot of food. I found a couple of nice storage jars at the $1.25 store. That's what G Mama says. Yes. Too. Good Lord. Look at the size of that zucchini. Wow. Yes. And it's been so healthy and good, and they taste delicious. Really, really good. And so this squat, this one, I believe that this one and these the white ones are from my Johnny seeds. Okay, Johnny seeds. Those new seeds that I got. It's called porcelain seeds, and I think that that's what this is, the porcelain one. So it grew, and I showed you this one before. Yeah, the porcelain. And then this is the patty pan. This is the great idea to grow and donate, Yami. Yes, yes. This is the patty pan that I got seed from last year. And they're starting to grow, and they are so prolific. I'm just letting them just travel throughout the garden area up there because I know that that I'm going to be able to have a lot of food. I'm going to have a lot of food. And remember, it is important to have a lot of food right now because we don't know what's going to be happening later on. You're going to need food. And these store pretty good. We were eating this pretty for a long time. And then, of course, the pumpkin. my pumpkin. My husband took it off and he took off the top. So now this is another pumpkin. I don't know what this is another one. He picked it kind of like this. And when it's like this, you can eat it right away. You know, you can eat it right away. But when you are picking your squash and so forth, make sure that you give it enough stem. Now this was appropriately picked. So this will last a little longer. This will last longer versus this one that doesn't have the stem. So we're gonna have to eat this one soon. But I just love the color. And you know, the patty pan you might want to eat soon too. But we kept it for a while, and they lasted very, very long time, a very, very long time. And when I say very, very long time, like a good month or so before we started eating them. So some people like to pick the patty pan young, like this, or small. I actually like the patty pans better when they're big because to me it tastes more like a potato. It has more of a potato texture versus like a zucchini, you know, kind of texture to me. It has a more softer texture when it's young like this. I like it more dried, so I like it big. Yeah, so these are just some, and that's just the beginning of squash because I still have butternut squash. I have a whole lot of winter squash. I have, um, you know, all of the different squash that I've just shown you here, and they're all pretty much from the same family. You know, the squash kind of family. And I'm still picking my peppers and cucumbers. My tomatoes have kind of fizzled out a bit, but there are a lot of green tomatoes on the vine, so I will be harvesting them probably in the next week or two, and allowing them to ripen a little bit. And then I have cabbage. I don't know, my cabbage. The only problem with the cabbage is that it's still small. Have you all had success with your cabbages and harvesting your cabbage? Is your cabbage large? My cabbage is so small, and I don't know how to get it to beef up. You know, how to get it growing, and I started those cabbages from seed. So I would think that by now they would be a little bit more bigger. You have no luck with cabbage, Thelma? Mm. Yeah, it's there. They look good, but they're so small. There's like a little head like that. It's just, I'm wondering, well, are they going to grow any bigger? Um, and the other vegetable that I found that I've had some difficulty with this time is eggplants. My eggplants are small. They're not large. They're about this size. The eggplants. I don't know. Usually they're much larger. My cabbage plants don't make it. Oh, something was biting my cabbage. I'm like, what? Something was munching on this. I know it. It's more than just the worms. And I think because of the dry temperatures, though, the slugs weren't out that much. I didn't have as much slug problem. The cabbage actually did pretty well. But now that it's getting moist and wet, I'm going to have to probably spray them or do something. A cabbage moth? No, this is like something was munching, like eating. You know, I know that there's raccoons around, and they walk through the garden sometimes. And you know, there are other critters and stuff. I have a lot of squirrels. I don't know if they were munching on that too. But they usually don't bother the vegetables and things because of the fact that we have oak trees and there are a lot of acorns and stuff all around the garden. So, I don't know. There were the rabbits at one time. Remember I told you about but I haven't seen that rabbit in a while. So I don't know. But yeah, so the cabbage is coming along. What else? So I've been harvesting, and also the flowers. Yeah, you like my bouquet? Let me bring it a little closer so that you can see the bouquet. Where are you all? Do you like my bouquet? Deborah, how are you? Where is Garden Zummy? Where's Beverly? Does anybody know where Beverly is? Where's Beverly? Yes. Where's Beverly? Where's Deborah? Deborah, are you listening and watching? I don't see you. Let me show you my. I love this. I went wild with the floral arrangement. Do you see this? I went a little crazy with it. But see how my zinnias, my California, the large zinnias. You love it, Sonia? They're coming up. They're starting to show up. I was wondering what happened to the zinnias. But look at that. The zinnias are doing good. Yeah, and then, yes, I wanted to show you. See, this is new. This is the first time I used these. Hello. Hello, Brampton. How are you? Also, the cabbage on drip. No, they're not on drip, but they're doing well. No, I don't have a drip system, but we were watering them steadily, Brooke. Yes, we were. Look at this. These came up on their own. And then this is a wildflower. This one here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But look at the verbena. I love the verbena. Verbena bonariensia. I actually sowed those seeds through the winter bottle method, and planted them out, and I love them. They are fantastic. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? They stand up so tall and beautiful. Yeah, and so that's the zinnias. Now this, I don't know what this is. This is a weed. I consider it a weed, but it grows in the garden, and I decided I will cut them and put them in this bouquet. So this bouquet is a little bit more wild and woolly, I would say. I cut myself a bucket of flowers today. Going to do a bouquet soon. Good, good, Brampton. Good, Rachel. And look at this. This is from the shrub. I just added a little of the shrub. So in creating this bouquet, this is from my shrub. This is a weedy thing that grows, and so I decided to use that. And this other thing here, I cut a few weeds too. Yeah, good, good, good. And then the real accents are the zinnias. And then by mistake, I had my chrysanthemum. Brooke, chrysanthemum, and I pulled it. I was pulling it up and trying to take it somewhere, and a piece of it fell off. So I just tucked it in here for today. Yeah, elderberry. Oh, that's good. That's a nice filler. Weeds make flowers too? Yes, they do. Look at that. They make those little weedy flowers that are going to set up seed, and I'm going to be pulling for a little bit. That's why I said let me cut them and use them. Some of my mums are starting to bud up. Oh, that's good, Brooke. Yeah, so this is a gift from the garden, and it's a gift to you from me. Yes, because remember we're talking about good gifts, right? So this is another way that you can share your garden with others. I'm tempted to go for a walk and forage for filler. Yeah, you know who I saw this filler, the cattail things with? Um, um, we can't eat the grass. That one, she does cut flower bouquets and so forth. We can't eat the grass. And I saw her with this. I said, oh my goodness, I can actually use that in a bouquet because I have some of that growing in my wildflower area. I have a zinnia that is half my height, and I'm 5'10". What? Oh, wow, Deborah. That's amazing. Oh, yeah. Serena's flowers are so gorgeous. Yes, and she had them in her bouquet. I said, I'm going to put them in my, Serena, yes. I'm going to put them in my bouquet too. And her zinnias. I said, oh my goodness, I have big zinnias like that. Hers are really beautiful. So I think that I am going to just be careful when the cattails go to seed. They explode. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Um, so I think though that I'm going to invest next year in buying some fancy zinnia seeds. I know I have just been settling for the $1.25 store zinnias, the the California zinnias, but I think that I'm going to get some of those fancy zinnia seeds, probably from Baker Creek or Johnny's, and try some of that. I am so grateful to get a few zinnias. The groundhogs broke the rest. Oh, sorry, Thelma. Sorry to hear that. But they grow so easily, and they do well. When they do show up, they look so good. Yeah, so this is a gift from the garden. This is a gift from the garden, a gift from the garden. From me to you, my gardening friends. And so today's topic, let me get on with today's topic some more here. Good gifts. And what are the good gifts that you can give from the garden? And of course, friendships. Friendships are a good gift that the garden gives us. Zinnias are worth it for sure. I have a few of the Queenie Lime, and they're gorgeous. Yes, Rachel, that is what I want to get, the Queenie Lime. And the more peachy colored ones. Oh, by the way, Floret Farm, Floret Farm, she's selling seeds. If you want some of her cut flower seeds, she said that they go on sale today. Check her out. And she, of course, we've been using her. She's been our inspiration on seeds, sowing, and cut flower gardening. And Erin from Floret Farms, she sells seeds now. She's gathering them. I never get in on her orders on time. They always sell out. Yeah, well, this morning, she sent out an email saying that she's selling seeds, that it's open. And so if you want to get her seeds, um, then, check her out. Okay, one of the gifts that you can get from the garden is the ability to make wreaths. And in her book here, she offers this instruction on how to make wreaths. You know who also makes a lot of wreaths? Laura from Garden Answers. She and her mom, they gather a lot of flowers. I think she did one of stashes or status or something like that, and created wreaths. So you can get the ring for the wreath from, if Flirt is sold out, Geo, Geo Seeds has everything in larger quantities. That's what Vintage Gardener, Brooke is telling us, another source. Those were gorgeous. Yeah, so yes, and so if you want to learn how to make a wreath, wreaths are good too. If you have a large supply, or even you like dried flowers, you can create wreaths. They have the rings at the Dollar Tree. You can get a ring from the Dollar Tree and create a wreath. Some of the autumn projects and gifts that you can get. And then of course, floral bouquets like I've shown you there, and she gives some suggestions she has, but shipping is a pricey thing in Canada. I actually ordered some seeds last week. Oh wow. hmm Yes. And then she shows you how to go about creating this bouquet. and how to make arrangements that you can share and gift to people, right? So there are different ways that you can allow the garden to help you to gift, um, give good gifts. And you can give your pumpkins and the squash and the zucchinis. As I said, I gave a lot of those zucchinis away, and sharing them with others, and that it was gifted to the church food pantry, and people were able to have food. A friend of mine came by. He was from California, and he saw all of my zucchinis, and he says, "Woo, that's a lot of food. He just kept saying, "Woo, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food." When he saw my zucchini, because the zucchini is so big. Oh my goodness. He says, "Ooh, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food." And then I took him around in the garden, and he saw the tomatoes and the peppers and the herbs and everything. And on that note, let me list some things that you can think of. Oh my God. That's only one. I got like 5 or 6 more. I want to grow star flowers. They're so pretty. Hey, Deborah. Yes. And so, gifts made from the garden. All right, we're running out of time, so I gotta talk quickly. Gifts from the garden. There's some gifts here from the garden that you can make. Sharing seeds with gardening friends. All right, so as I said, as I cut open my different squash to save the seeds, and you can get nice little containers from the Dollar Tree, and you'll be able to share your seeds. And Brampton gardener Rachel, she is great on seed saving and seed swapping, and she's part of all of that. The seed swapping, seed saving, seed giving. All right, and so seeds from the garden. Seeds from the garden are definitely one of the gifts that the garden gives us, and that we can share with others because of its bounty. Like if I cut open this pumpkin, my daughter bought little white pumpkin gourds for decoration last fall. I will try to make a video on how to save the seeds, and they are now growing on a trellis. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Thelma. I only kind of swap I'm into. Ha ha ha. Rachel says the only kind of swap she's into is seed swaps. Anyway, gifts from the garden. So sharing seeds with gardening friends. That's one way that the garden gifts us, and we can then gift other people. Culinary herbs and creating herb baskets. You can create an herb basket. You can get a basket, fill it with dirt, or and then put different herbal starts, right? And give it as a gift an herbal garden. And especially in the winter time, you can create, if you have a nice windowsill, you can put the herbs on the windowsill, some basil, some spearmint, peppermint, and so forth, and lavender, rosemary, and so forth on the windowsill, and still have that the fresh flavors. I gave out some jelly. I want to make some bouquets too. Yes. You're getting it. That's good. Come on, list some of the gifts that you've given from the garden, and put it in the chat. And I'm going to, or if I name what you've given, you could just say, I gave that. Okay. So culinary herbs and herb baskets. You can make onion and garlic and cayenne powder. Oh, that's a plane. A plane. Yes. So, like how they have onion powder, garlic powder, Cayenne powder, you can make that and gift it. Lavender swags, you can use gather your lavender and use that too to make swags and different things. You can make a lavender sugar and all kinds of things with lavender. Dried flowers, well, we were just talking about flowers and drying the flowers to make wreaths and things. Jams. I gave away little jars of my spicy salt. Yes, yes. Good, Rachel. Jams and jellies. Some of you who like to make jams and jelly, I don't know if you watched Sandria. She gave a really nice how-to lesson on how to make blueberry jam that she made for her family. That's a nest. Yeah, the Royal Bath Soap. I could always mess up the name of her channel. But anyway, yes, I want to make some tea baskets. Ooh, from the herbs I grew this year for gifts. Wow, that's beautiful. You could dry the tea and make teas. Yes, dried teas. That's wonderful. Herbal scent candles. You can make herbal scent candles. Herbal face masks and lotions. Handmade soaps from the garden. Rose water. If you have roses are coming in. You can make rose water. Essential oils. If you're into essential oils, get some oils and steep your flowers or fragrant flowers in it and make some essential oils. Sugar scrubs from the garden. Sugar scrubs. And then there are edible gifts from the garden produce, like fruit candy, seasonings, baking goods, baked goods, like pies, and my pumpkin pies. Ooh, I'm excited. Pumpkin pie is coming. Pickles. Some people like to make pickles with their cucumbers. Fresh herb plant starts, and decorative homegrown gifts like we discussed earlier. Ornaments, cornstalk, pine cones, leaf prints. You can, when the leaves fall, you could gather the leaves and create a leaf design or prints. I used to do that with my kids when I was a teacher. I would have the kids gather leaves, and then they would paint the leaves and then press them onto paper and create leaf prints. And then we would frame them and then take them home to their parents for gifts and things. Flower arrangements and wreaths. Yes, I just received some tea bags that I ordered. Zucchini bread. Yes, zucchini bread. I haven't made it, but yes, that is something to make and share with others. Well, my wonderful people, I am running out of time here. And I want to invite you, if you can, to join this, I don't know if you're aware of it, that I created a membership here so that we can share more information with one another. And you are invited to join the membership here at Catherine's Garden and Home. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Hit the notification bell so that you can get notified of videos and things that are happening on my channel. And then hit the join button. Hit that button and decide to be a contributor to this channel. Your gifts are very much appreciated. Your financial gifts are greatly appreciated, but also there are perks that go along with it. And I'm thinking up, how can I gift you? How can I give those that are part of the membership to gift you and let you know how much I appreciate your gifts that you're giving every month. So know that this is an opportunity for us to give back, give and take here. So join Catherine's Garden and Home. where we grow together. And then also know that this is an opportunity for me to give you shout outs and also to put your pictures up in the community tab so that others can see your channel and help promote you as well. So join Catherine's Garden and Home. Know that when you give, it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Right here from Catherine's Garden and Home. And also, um, I just want you to know that I'm grateful because we're going to grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Uh-huh. Grow together. Grow together. Grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. In Catherine's Garden and Home. Yes, you all are my gifts, and I thank you, and I'm grateful. I don't mind. As I said, I enjoy sharing my bounty with you, and I am thankful that you appreciate it enough to stop by and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. And thank you for watching the videos. And if you like what we've been sharing and talking about, make sure that you hit the like button because that will let Google know that there are people who like this content. All right, so it's important to hit that thumbs up, everyone. That's one way that you can give to the channel by hitting the like button, the thumbs up, and also listening to the ads. Yep, so I could get the little ching ching AdSense. And then what that does, it allows me, so happy to be here, great live, thank you. That allows me to buy things and to add things and to share things. And, just helps me to invest back into the channel. So know that I am a giver. I am a giver. So you will get a lot by being a member of Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right, Catherine's Garden and Home. Where we grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Deborah, by the way, thank you for all of the pictures. Deborah has been sending in her pictures. And did you see Deborah's watermelon, everybody? Did you see Deborah's watermelon? I didn't get any watermelon, Deborah. So we celebrate Deborah's watermelon. Yay, Deborah. Deborah got a watermelon. I'm jealous. I planted watermelons all over my yard, my garden, hoping that one of them will grow. Nothing. Not one. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Catherine's Garden and Home. Uh-huh. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow together. And by the way, the other thing I want to tell you all is that I've sent out emails. If you want to be on my email list, please go to the website and contact me and just tell me, give me a little note and I will add you to the email list. And if you see my email come up, it says Catherine, hit it, click it, please. And watch it and just let me know that you see my email. And I don't send out a lot of emails. I try to send out an email once a month about what's happening and just give you a little more encouragement. So go to the website, that's Catherine's Garden Home LWS. Contact me there and I will put you on the email list, so that I can send you out information once a month and give you an encouraging word. All right? So do that. So first, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Then hit the join bell and become a member. And also visit me at the website, Catherine's Garden Home, and contact me there so that you can be on the email list. All right? So that's your call to action. Call to action, people. Here, Captain's Garden and Home. That's right, Captain's Garden and Home. Captain's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together in Captain's Garden and Home. By the way, things won't change. I will still be here. You will still be. If you cannot contribute, that is okay, because things are not going to change. You know that I am a giver, so you will receive. All right? That's right. You will receive. You will receive. And your presence is a treasure to me. So I want you to still be here. Don't let that discourage you, because your presence is very important to me. Yes, and when you click on and you watch, you are supporting the channel in that way as well. And I value your presence. You mean a lot to me, every single one of you. You are my gardening friends. Yay! My good gifts coming from the garden. That's who you are. You're my good gifts from the garden, each and every one of you. And I say thank you. Thank you for being my good gardening gifts. Well, so everyone greet one another, because that's it. We're going to be wrapping up. So make sure you get your good nights in. Come on. Deborah and Sonia and Thelma, Yankee sister, come on. Let's all greet one another. Rachel, Yami, good night, everybody. Brampton Vintage Gardener. Brooke, are you there? Yes, everybody. Celine, good night, good night, good night, everybody. G Mama Grows, good night, G Mama. Good night, everybody. See you soon. Yes. Come on, give yourselves a hand. Catherine's Garden and Home. Come on, come on, come on. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. And Catherine's Garden and Home. And Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Catherine's Garden and Home. Come on. Greet one another. Sonia, thank you so much for being with us here. Thank you for moderating. I really appreciate you. And looking forward to seeing you all again next week, next Wednesday. Oh, I think I better say goodbye. Grow, 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 grow together. I'm running out of battery. I can see it. Yes, good night, Darlene Brown. How are you, Darlene? Goodbye. See you all. Thank you. My gardening friends, have sweet dreams. Bye. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Love you all. Bye.